race number 4. And in race number 4, this is the first leg of the double trio. It's over the 1,200 metres for the Class 4s. Good View Cleric, an impressive win over the 1,000 last start, heads to the 1,200 metres, draws well but goes up £6 for the win. Classic Posh, the 3, has the blinkers off and back to the 1,200 metres. The 5 casted of Forces being very well supported at Happy Valley, only been to Sha Tin once, ran 4th over the 1,400 metres in that race. Further down, Golden Link has had 5 trials, including a 3rd to Beauty Legacy, and did beat Good View Cleric back in January in a trial up at Chungfa. Cool Celeb, better efforts on the all-weather as a gear change with the blinkers and pacifiers with cowls off. And E-Generation makes his debut for Casper Founds. Casper's given him 1 trial, he ran 3rd, beaten 1.5 behind Focus. He also, E-Generation, has been up at Chungfa along with Cassida Forcer and Comfort Life.
Speed here good. Best Smile, the likely horse to go forward here. Now, E-Generation's coming out of a new stable of Casper Founds, and he was handy in a recent barrier trial, so that may be their intentions this time round. Good View Clerico should get a nice run. Cassida Forcer's the query horse, 1650 back to 1,200 metres here for him, and he has got a little bit of a wide stall. Classic Posh shining on, will go back. There's a newcomer there, Golden Link. He's in the 3 wide line, jumping out of gate 8 for Ricky Yu.
Honest Way's another one of these downgraders. We've seen a few of them coming in, well-rated horses that have been downgraded. He's another one. Barrier 6 for him. His work's been good leading into it, and this looks a good race for him. So he goes nicely, coming back into Class 4. The next one we're going to have a look at here is Noble Desire. Really caught the eye at his last start when at Happy Valley. The one on the inside, keep an eye on him as well, because he's a first starter running on later in the card, Universal Crown. But good piece there also for Noble Desire Fort. And back to Sha Tin is good for him. And here is that first starter you're talking about there, Tom. Golden Link, he's 1,019 pounds. So not the biggest horse around, but he's had 4 trials. So he's pretty fit coming into it.
That is some track work ahead of race number 4. Zach Purton rides Good View Clerico. He rode him to victory last start on the 14th of March and partners again on Sunday.
Zach, Good View Clerico, a last start winner down the straight. What did you make of that performance?
He's always promised a lot. He's been a good worker right from the time he's come to Hong Kong, but he was a little bit immature and a little bit weak. He's starting to put things together now. He's not easy to handle in the mornings. He wants to go a bit hard. He can run off the track and he can get his head up. So 1,000 metres was nice for him. Didn't have to do a lot on him, just jump and let him cruise along. Going around the corner might be a little bit different, but he's certainly working well, and hopefully he can take some confidence out of that effort.
What about an extra 200 metres?
I don't think the distance is a problem.
What about his work leading, and he's had a bit of time between runs, Zach?
Yeah, he's just a hard horse to manage, that's why. Like I touched on, he tries to do everything wrong in the mornings, and it's just a matter of trying to get him in the right frame of mind. But Dennis hasn't pushed him. He's let him go through his paces nicely, and it's more about the mental aspect for him, not the physical aspect and ability, because that's there. It's just trying to get him to do everything right on race day.
They look for back-to-back wins on Sunday. Tom, Good View Clerico, very good over 1,000 metres last time. Where have you got him rated around the bend?
I don't think there's any concerns with that at all. Last time out, it was a really good win, in fact, in the end, because the way he jumped particularly well, but then got completely skittled after the start and still managed to find himself outside the leader and kicked on well to win. So I don't think the bend will be any concern at all.
Good draw, Paul. Barrier 3.
Definitely. And I'll tell you one thing I think is a good thing. He's put on a bit of weight as well, 16 pounds. So I think that's a good thing for him as well. He's drawn well, as you say. So, look, I'm not worried about the bend at all. I've got him a second. I've got 1 to beat him, but I still think he'll run really well.
Likewise.
OK, Good View Clerico is the horse we were talking about. This is Noble Desire, a horse, Paul, that you found a couple of weeks ago at Happy Valley. Yeah,
so I'm going to stick with him. You can see he's only had the 4 starts, so he's still learning. He got quite well back, and he threaded his way through the field, and I really like the way he hit the line here over 1,000. He had to come off heels as well, you see. And once he got balanced up, you can see him coming back into the picture. He hit the line really nicely there. Good run, I thought. Up to 1,200 metres. I'm willing to stick with him.
I'll be keen to see where they put him in the run, because he does have the natural ability, I think, to go forward from gate number 11, but whether they do that or not remains to be seen.
Only second start at Sha Tin, big circuit. Looking at that should suit.
Exactly. Should suit him down to the ground, shouldn't it? So, look, I'm happy to go with him. I just think, you know, he's a young horse. He's learning all the time, and he seems to be on the improve. So, yeah, happy with him.
Cassiter Forces never too far away, but just can't get that maiden victory.
No, one second placing from 16 starts, few other minor positions there as well. He was flat over the last 150 metres here, couldn't go on over the final stages. He was anchored. Not sure about him at the trip though, 1650 all the way back to 1200.
Runs fourth, runs fifth, runs fourth and fifth, around that. You know, if he had a fifth selection, I'd put him in, but I haven't.
Okay, that sums up Cassiter Forza. Some trials. First one we look at is Golden Link. This is a newcomer out of the Ricky U stables. Had 5 trials.
Yeah, he's interesting, this horse, I feel. The trials have been okay. Now, this is Beauty Legacy winning this trial. He's just been pushing along a little bit here at Golden Link. He's a son of Pur and Caddo, $40,000 yearling out of the NZB sales. He trialled over in New Zealand. He ran first, second, third and sixth there with the Gibson Bradley stable. He does possess some speed. I've liked his trials, so I'm going to include him.
Yeah, look, he's been going pretty well. I didn't find a spot for him, but look, he's an interesting runner for sure.
He did beat Goodview Cleric, just recapping in that trial at Jungfrau. It was back in January, however. This honest way with the class drop on Sunday.
Yeah, I've got him in. I just think he's really well rated. The last one came off 60, rated 69 in Class 3. He's now into Class 4, rated 60. His work's been pretty good. He's another pair in Canto, funny enough. Barrier number 6 should get a nice run.
I think the downgrade in class will really help him this time round. He's had that trial there over the 800 metres. Last win came off 69, so he's not badly rated here off 60.
Paul, selections.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my Noble Desire. Just really like that run at Happy Valley, and hopefully he can bring it to Sha Tin. He's only had the 4 starts. Goodview Cleric, obviously the one to beat, up 16 pounds. The Yip Purton combination, and the horse seems to be working really well. Honest Way, the horse has been downgraded. And the other one I'm going to put in, another horse who's been really well, has been downgraded. The visor will go on him for the first time, is Comfort Life. Look, he's one off 69. He's now down to a rating of 52. Now, you got to put a little health warning on that because he's only won the once from his 27 starts. But from barrier 1, I think he'll get a nice run. And he has been unlucky in a couple of his runs this season. On a minor line, 4-2-1-7.
8 on top for me. Take a chance of the first starter here at Golden Link to beat Goodview Cleric, so 8 and 2. Noble Desire goes, and don't mind shining on either. He was half a stride slow out last time out, beaten 4 lengths behind Exceptional Desire. Placed once from 5 starts, course and distance, Vincent Ho, Francis Loy, 8, 2, 4 and 11.
It's the Kiwi on debut for one of the Kiwis on the panel to win race number 4. We're heading to a break on Racing to Win. We'll come back after this to have a look at race number 5.